Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this unbelievable squad builder with me, boy FIFA 1 HD, where we're going to be putting together a League 1 hybrid that features some amazing players and comes in at a combined cost of around 150,000 coins, which I think for the players that you'll be playing with and how well the team plays is an absolute bargain. So if you do enjoy the video and you do enjoy the squad, please remember to hammer the hell out of that like button and also to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, as that really helps me out. And if you've got any suggestions for improvements for this squad, or maybe you have any questions about the squad or the team in general, then ask away, as I'll be happy to answer every single one of you. So with the goalkeeper, we're going to start off with a cheap option, but a very, very effective one in Mandanda. He does have an informed card out, so maybe you could plump for that one if you do have a few more coins to spare. But this card is really, really solid, and he's a great goalkeeper for very little. Costs around 1,000 coins, and he is really, really good. Great diving, great reflexes, makes some very showy saves, but he mainly makes saves, and that is the most important thing about him. Right back, a big favourite of mine, to be quite honest. We're going to go to the Premier League. As I did mention, this is a hybrid, and we have Hector Bella in. Bellerin is a very, very quick player who can turn defence into attack so quickly. He makes great recovery tackles and great interceptions just because his pace allows him to get back, cover for others and himself if he does get caught up the pitch. So good bombing forward as well. Obviously he does have decent dribbling and good physicality in defence for when he is in those defensive situations. So overall, a very solid player that I'm sure a lot of you will have used already, but one that is well worth trying if you haven't. Centre back, partnering him, we have Laurent Koscielny. Very reliable centre back. Obviously has that French connection, so links in with some of the other players in this team very well indeed. But what I love about him is the pace that he possesses. 75 pace on a defender, a centre back especially, is very good, especially when you throw in the fact that he has 85 defence, 78 physical, not too shabby either. He actually moves the ball quite well because his passing and dribbling are quite nice, so if you do like to play out from the back, he can definitely do that, and he does that very well in this team. He'll also pop up with a goal or two from corners. He is quite good aerially, both in defensive situations and obviously when he does come to attack. Partnering him, we move away from the Premier League now, and we'll go back to the French nation, and we have Samuel Umtiti. Now Umtiti is very similar in a lot of respects to Koscielny. Similar pace, similar sort of defence and physicality. He's not quite as good, but he does have slightly better dribbling and passing, which is nice. Again, allowing you to play out from the back if you are in tight situations. These guys can find each other very well and get the team moving quite quickly whilst retaining possession of the ball without just hoofing it up the pitch. So that is a nice thing about Umtiti. Obviously he has that pace to recover and make good tackles, catch people up. He does defend very well. He's very strong. That 79 physicality does not do him justice in my opinion, because he's actually very strong. His strength in game feels way better than the 78 that he has as an in-game rating. He bullies people off the ball and he is very solid, and the two of them combined are really good and provide a good screen in front of Mandanda. Finishing off the team, we have Hernandez. Now, I wouldn't recommend using the one to watch card. I just happened to pack this one. Obviously, he hasn't had an upgrade at this point, so this is basically his normal 75 rated non-rare card. People will be put off by that because it's non-rare. People don't like to use non-rare cards. But let me tell you, as a base card, because that's basically what I'm playing with, even though it has that one to watch skin. 84 pace is good, feels quicker. He's very tall. He's good aerially, he makes great interceptions, great defensive tackles, very nice going forward, got good dribbling, good range of passing. I found him really reliable, and he fits into this team very well indeed. Now at central midfield, we will leave it on French, but we do have to change the first one up to a cam, as I didn't want to spend the money transferring him into a central midfielder. I do use this card in some other teams as well, and it didn't really make too much of a difference leaving him at cam. But Fekir is a very solid player, one that I would highly recommend. He's got some great all-round stats. I mean, the defence isn't quite there, but as an attacking player, this card is phenomenal. He can score you some great goals. He has it in his locker to score from absolutely anywhere. Nice pace at 78. He moves across the pitch very, very well indeed, and seems a little bit quicker at times, I must admit. He's able to break through that midfield and really attack the defence with some very quick pace. His dribbling is what sets this card apart. To have an 82 rated card with some very nice stats, but also who has 86 dribbling, is insane. He keeps the ball so close to him, very, very difficult to get it off him. Very nice player and a very good card to be using, I must admit. Now at central midfield, we'll go back to active position now. We have Sifran. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, but for a card that you can pick up for like 900 coins or less, what an amazing card to have. He is literally good at everything. 79 pace, 75 shooting, 77 passing, 80 dribbling, 73 defence and 81 physical is just incredible. To get a player that with the French nation in a good league with those stats for under 1,000 coins is absolutely mind-blowing. And he plays so well and is very, very effective in a three-man midfield. Basically just means that he can help out in defence, but he's also got those attacking attributes where he can pop up with a goal, he can pass the ball very, very well and get the others who are maybe a slightly more attacking in on goal and let them score. But he does a very, very good job in that central midfield role. Very nice tackles, always recovering and helping out Bakayoko, who I'll put in now. There we go. Now I have him as a central midfield because I do use him in a Premiership squad, and he is very, very versatile, well worth investing in, because while he is one of the more expensive players in his team, no matter how much you pay for this card, let me tell you, he will be worth it, because he will pop up in so many of your teams because he's so easy to fit in. Obviously with the Premier League links, with that French nation, you can get him into absolutely tons of squads. And when you do play with him, you will know how good this card is. He makes so many last-ditch tackles, so many great interceptions and gets the team moving. He's got the ability as well to carry the ball himself because his dribbling and passing aren't too shabby. He's also got decent pace, which feels a little bit higher than the 73 overall, but his strength, the way that he wins the ball back so effortlessly time and time again for this team, is absolutely incredible, and that is why I would highly recommend using this card in this position. There are others that you could go for, but Bakayoko is great value for money and a brilliant player to be using. Now at right wing, we will go and switch this up to active position. There we go. We're going to go and put in Inform Thauvin. Now, this is a card that I reviewed, one that is absolutely incredible. If you've seen the review, you will already know, but for those who haven't, what a card this is. Now, the 84 pace will put some people off. Now, I have put a chemistry card on that to up that area, but let me tell you, even without a chemistry style on it, it doesn't matter. He is still very, very quick because his acceleration is 90, and so he feels absolutely rapid over that first 10 to 20 yards, and that is all you need playing him at right wing or right forward to get himself in. And once he's in, the fact that he cuts onto his stronger foot, being that left foot, from that right side onto his stronger foot, and with the 81 shooting that he possesses, incredible shot power, great long shots, this guy will score you some absolute screamers. As you will see with the goals that I'm showing, some of what he ended up banging into the top corners was just unreal. Such a great card. He's got great passing as well, very pinpoint accurate with that. His dribbling is also insane, keeps it so close to his feet, able to twist and turn like you wouldn't believe. A great card, and I can't believe that he is only going for around 19 to 20k. I do expect his price maybe to go up a little bit later on, but what a great card that I would urge you to go out and buy now, because an 84 rated Inform with some of the stats that he has in a great nation, a great league, he is absolutely playable as hell and well worth getting into your squads. Now at left wing, we put in Thomas Lemar. Now this card is really cheap. You can get him for under 4k, maybe even a bit less if you do snipe him or get him on a nice bid. But 85 pace is good, feels quick, definitely has the pace to beat people. 86 dribbling, along with Fekir down that one side, is just incredible. So good, very nice with his ball control. His passing is decent. It's not the best. It's nowhere near as good as the informed Thauvin's, but it's decent. And he can definitely find people, link up with some nice passes and swing a few crosses in now and then. His free kicks are deadly. Very, very good for that. So I'd highly recommend you get him on your free kicks. But what I love really about him was that he just seemed to pop up with goals. He just always make good last minute runs, and when the ball's bobbling around, he'd seem to end up there and get himself in on goal and get a nice goal for the team. And in games where it's tight, that is what you always need, a player that can pop up with a random goal here and there. So for goal scoring, he's decent. His 77 shooting isn't amazing, but he's pretty good. When he gets a good one-on-one chance, if it's pretty scoreable, he will end up putting it in the back of the net, no questions at all. But where the goals really come from is this man right here, and that is Kylian Mbappe. What an incredible card. Now, while it's only rated 83, it plays so much better than that, let me tell you. 90 pace obviously is ridiculous. So easy to get him in. If you've got anyone who can play a half decent ball, this guy is going to make the run. And once he gets in, let me tell you, he is one of the most deadly players in front of goal that I have used. So good. He feels like a top rated in form. Feels like a team of the season almost. He just scores with that much accuracy, hammers it past the keeper every single time. No matter what keeper he's coming up against, this guy finds the back of the net every single time. So whether it's a overpowered, low-rated goalkeeper that's just unreal like a Donnarumma, or whether it's a top-rated one like a De Gea or a Lloris, he's still getting the end result of him scoring, and that is all that matters. And that is brilliant when you're playing in FUT Champions, squad battles, seasons. It doesn't matter. This guy is the heart of the team for scoring goals. He is absolutely incredible, and he will get you so many wins. And while he is the most expensive player in this team, he is well worth going out and splashing the cash on, because goals are what matters, and that is what he delivers. The team overall is incredibly solid. He is just a figure point of that, who will strike fear into your opponents, let me tell you, because he is just so deadly. Now we're going to have a look at the player instructions that we have on, and then we'll have a look at the custom tactics afterwards. And on Mbappe, we have stay central and get in behind. Obviously we do want him making those incredible runs. We want him getting in on goal as much as possible. On Thauvin, stay forward and cut inside. Obviously want him pulling onto that stronger foot. Lemar, very similar, we stay forward and cut inside. And then on Bakayoko, we have cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and aggressive interceptions, as he is that main ball winner for the team. Nothing on the fullbacks, as don't really need them to be too unadventurous. I do like when they go forward a little bit. Custom tactics wise, we have an interesting setup with speed at 50, passing at 60, because we do like the triangles to open up, passing there at 50 for chance creation, crossing at 30. I like the players to be a little bit narrower at times and want them to cut inside, so I can utilise the attacking qualities that they do have. 75 on the shooting. We all about shooting for this team. Pressure at 40, aggression at 50, team width at 35, and defensive line of cover. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and peace.